What if everything you touched turned into gold? With a single touch, a standard 800-gram $2 loaf of bread from the supermarket turns into a 48-kilogram block of gold worth nearly $8 million. It would not only be the wealth that you would delight in, but surely also the public acclaim for your special power. All seems well, until you come to hug your daughter and she turns into a lifeless chunk of metal. And this is the story of King Midas. He discovered the novelty quickly wore off, and was soon unable to enjoy any kind of interaction in his life. Whether it was family or food, he realized his supposed blessing was actually a curse. And it could be said that every adult human also lives with a similar curse, the curse of attachment. This did not exist when you were a child, and the things you observed and interacted with felt like a form of play. Everything, like the loaf of bread, seemed weightless. There always seemed to be space between you and the object, and it is this space that allowed you to experience the inherent joy and wonder of all things. You were a curious player in a fun game. It is, therefore, interesting to note that if happiness in some sense is the wider goal, the ones we pay attention to on the matter are not the children who experience it freely, but the adults who struggle to find it at all. If you are seeking something, surely it would be logical to hear from the one that already has it. The fact is, something terrible happens as you grow older. Life ceases to be play. And somehow, you see this as an evolution in maturity or intelligence. Now, things are taken seriously and formal goals are constructed. One becomes committed to the idea that joy will only arrive when they achieve what they planned. Bizarrely, to experience the same joy one used to so freely, now a heavy price tag must be paid. Is this a progression or regression? The innocent wonder is lost, because things are now viewed mechanically. What can this person give us? What does that thing do for us? How will this further my goals? One becomes so consumed with all these questions in every moment of life, they are left with no time to actually enjoy any of it. The irony is that people find themselves working hard for something they once possessed without any effort. And because all the things in your life are set up in some way to advance towards your goal of happiness, you can't help but feel attached and subsequently distraught when those things go awry. One only looks out into the world and sees things to attach themselves to for happiness, if, to begin with, they feel a great internal debt. But as you turn all your bread into gold, you now find yourself complaining of hunger with nothing to eat. The curse of attachment makes you lose the ability to enjoy the inherent qualities of things. King Midas was condemned to a curse he had no control over. But, in this short life, you still have the opportunity to tame your mind.